Welcome back. We're here to do the Divine Feminine Weekly, and the cards are already looking pretty juicy. Now, we do have some close-ups. I've got my clarifiers ready to go. I sat there for a little bit to actually look at what was coming through psychically, and I am noticing through this read there are two individuals. I'm also noticing a perspective that Divine Feminine is having. And look, this honestly could merely be a point in our lives where we are feeling a feel, and it could be very temporary. Now, this doesn't have to play out, although it does appear to be that there are some options here. Divine Feminine with your crowning energy. Your perception of situations are changing, to do with endings, to do with the frequency of death and endings and new beginnings. And spiritually, you are actually protected. Sometimes we can feel quite vulnerable whenever we get the black energy. Sometimes, yes, synchronistically speaking, it can be darkness. We're in the dark about a situation and we feel something's hidden from us. And generally, to cut through, we can have clarity with our intuition. There is a very different vibration from intuition to fear-based frequency. I'm also noticing, as we do look to the past position here, we do have the masculine and feminine energy, and it is actually in the past position. So this could be a time where you directly are looking back on the past and thinking your thoughts of how your relationship was going to go with your divine counterpart. For some of you, it could be that you feel this connection is in the past, and you feel also that this individual at the heart of the matter sort of has their hands chained, or isn't directly using their power. The transits also, the one thing I will say is divine feminine energy is going through a rebirth. Their beliefs to do with love, marriage, tradition are going to be evolving this week. And we can be at this intellectual level really considering things from a different perspective. Now, as we move forward, you can feel to a degree that part of this is out of your control, that part of this you feel you have made a lot of sacrifices to get where you are. Now, some of those can be within the connection, within the breakdown of the connection and the separation. And there is, again, something where you are going through a rebirth. And so the way we perceive our future, really with the crowning energy, can be going through a change. Now, with this masculine and feminine energy to the past, some of you could feel as though you need to walk away from this situation. Some of you, there could be a person from the past coming back. But again, it is in the past position. We will come back to this place and we will have a look at what it's trying to tell us. But really, from the top row, I'm also seeing two individuals in a battle. This can be your counterpart going through a spiritual awakening for some of you, where they directly are going through a shift and a transformation, and they're battling things. And you're wondering at the heart of it why they are making so many sacrifices when they know what's best for them. But there appears to be a battle of the heart, and it could be for some divine feminines that you have felt spiritually at that point in time through your ascension process that you're being piggy in the middle, stuck in between a rock and a hard place, unable to ascend to that totality level due to a circumstance going on with your twin with delays. Separately, there is also a perspective that there is competition here. And sometimes we can say competition hurts nobody. More so, there is an opportunity here. There is left and right for some of you. There could be a suitor that is coming in. We always do ascend, and those individuals that come towards us are quite divinely guided. It's not that it's wrong or right. It's a circumstance of opportunities, and our spiritual awakening continues regardless. When each individual is in alignment, they will come back and the connection with more ease can come in. And a lot of what you go through within your separation does actually aid reconciliation, believe it or not. Yeah, I feel to a degree some of you are feeling it's a little bit like the cookie, the magic cookie, and you're going to open it and you don't know what you're going to get. Each circumstance has had some wisdom. You're taking that wisdom with you. Some of you also can feel extremely tired, but you definitely, in your spiritual belief systems, they can be going through a shift. And it's funny because we also have this circumstance playing out where there is going to be a change of direction. And for divine feminine, I did get an animal totem during the week, and it was dragonfly. And synchronistically enough, we have a dragonfly hair on the white and blue card. We also have the individual taking a mask off, but quite blindfolded. Now, again, I am seeing both the crowning energy and this position here at the foundation with the black feathers. It's almost like you are protected, but there is a death in a situation and a rebirth. And sometimes when we hear that, we believe it's very matter of fact. We can look at it matter of fact. It's over. It's never going to happen. No change is ever going to come. I'm being quite transparent, because, divine feminine here in the mix actually has taken her mask off, but she still is blindfolded, which can be that you could have a revelation to do with some pattern that needs to change, or that you are being open and transparent. But you could be wary to do that, especially if there's been behavioural patterns. You're like, okay, is it safe for me to be authentic? Is it safe to me to be this new version of myself? Over the next 3 months, you are going to go through this transformation and change. You would be wise to go with the flow with it, to be very gentle and loving towards yourself, and to really allow that to unfold like the lotus flower, because this is a rebirth for you. Some of you are getting some dreams that are coming through, and I'm seeing light and dark. So they're showing me the background of this card. It's very pure. It's almost like a dream that is showing you a human possibility, and it's very positive. But there's another element here where the vibration is a little bit dark. So they're showing you both polarities. Again, this could be the fear of, okay, this could go really grandly. What if it's perfect and what if it's not? It's funny, I do see this as a spiritual marriage, and I do see this as a wedding dress. I do feel divine masculine is thinking about this. The one that got away, the moment in time that was lost. The person that stirred their fire. The person that warmed their heart. Ironically, our outcome card is a dragon. And I'm looking at it and it's warming the heart. And I do feel there is a lot to do with your heart chakra that's healing. You will be more than open to this, providing this person is coming towards you. And for some reason, I do feel they're battling for you. I do feel they're fighting for you. And I feel this feeling inside of themselves is wherever they've been spiritually blocked. For some reason, I'm seeing that energy is actually shifting. We're going to go into clarifying, and we're going to see if we can dig deeper into this. Now, these are quite short and sweet. If you do want me to look at your individual energy with your circumstance, you can book a personal reading, or you can come and join us for our super chats. Although you will tend to find you'll get more benefits from a private session. Okay, what do we need to know about this situation, please, within the past? Linking to divine masculine and feminine, what do we need to know, please? You feel you've made a lot of sacrifices. You wonder if this person can actually commit to you. Yeah, there's been a loss of hope here. Ooh, I'm telling you, there's competition coming. There is definite competition coming. Now, many times when you do get a tarot reading, an oracle reading, a psychic reading, the one piece of advice I will give you is there are many occasions where the individual we pick up is so starkly different, it is the person changing overnight. So, yes, it can be two people, or it can be counterpart that is going through a radical shift. For some of you, I really feel it's that. Now, this person really having a change of perspective, coming towards you, fighting for love, wanting to come in and to give you something so much more. They are in your heart space, but what you are needing and desiring is somebody who knows what they want, somebody who's going to go for what they want, somebody who's going to remove those blocks. Yeah, you want, I can say you want to be number one, but I think it's so much more than that, because when we hear that term, I want to be the one, it's a little bit of a cliche. We want to feel valued. We want to feel the priority, and we do feel we've given a lot. You can be having some conversations in groups. This also can be with spiritual friends that understand where you've been. Some of you also can be getting some gossip through the grapevine. I also feel, oh God, it's like you've raised the bar. Okay, if you're coming towards me, not only do you need X, Y, and Z, but yeah, you definitely have. It's like, look, something radically would need to change. What you're looking for is a serious commitment, someone who's ready to actually handle the energy that you are and to give you the things that you desire. And I do actually see there to be competition there. This is what's coming. I do feel simultaneously this person's changing. If this person's been keeping busy at work, they've got a lot of toxic energies around them. It's almost like they're obsessed. Okay. Yeah, there's a message coming in. Potential communication. This is almost like this person's doing a 180. Like having this revelation that they're placing too much energy on people, places, and things. It's like they're psychically picking up on it. Divine Feminine has just peeved. They're like, look, I'm not doing this no more. Okay, what are you juggling here? There's a heart here. You've got a lot to offer. You're no longer wanting to be down. You want to have fun in life. You want to have happiness. You want to make plans. Yeah, you're ready for happiness. I'm hearing the term Christmas in July. For some of you, your guides have set a time frame. Yeah, you're open to a new opportunity here. You're open to the new. Has this made you angry? I'm a bit worried about this one. We have, oh gosh, feminines. We have the Queen of Fire. I'm seeing the cat on the card again. I'm seeing butterflies transformation. That was another energy I'd seen. Both dragonflies and butterflies are quite similar in frequency, apart from the fact that the one thing I can say is There is going to be a little bit of a spanner in the works here. When you get a dragonfly, it means there's a radical change in direction. So you, at this point in time, especially through this read, if you're being open to opportunities and moving forward, I do feel they're psychically picking up on it, and this is actually moving them. This is moving them quicker. Some divine feminines are actually getting quite cross through this week, moving into the end of the month. What there is going to be is a surprise. But spiritually, how it's coming through is you're transforming very radically. And I do see this person wanting to come in. Something is shifting in their life. You're open with your heart. You're down for it. But what you're not down for is the patterns repeating. Yeah, you're finding it just too immature for where you're going. Some of you also with the distance, space, and time, this could be causing you to also think about your physical environment. Some of you are wanting to move. Yeah, some of you are wanting, you could be turning into the runabout. I'm really not feeling that. I feel it's just you're trying to move forward. Okay. What do we need to know about this outcome, please? What is this unseen? You're okay. I just get this feeling some of you could be thinking about what you would say to this person. The energy is blue. You also feel that they so easily melt your icy heart that when you put those walls up, you protect yourself. And I think for some of you could be worried about this. I'm feeling this person is actually showing up as your outcome clarifier. They are going to come through and fight for you. You would be open to that, but for some of you, you have a lot to say. I would say be aware there definitely appears to be that there is going to be more than meets the eye here, and potentially there could be an opportunity or one in which you're looking towards.